Hi everyone. So when you hear the term healthy relationships, what comes to mind? So for many people, they do not even know what a healthy relationship looks like, possibly because they have never been in one, possibly because they just don't understand what it feels like to be in a healthy relationship. And what I want to talk about today in this quick video is, how do you know if you are in a healthy relationship? So the first indicator for me is that you can say how you feel without severe repercussions. So an example would be, if you're in a relationship where you constantly have to think, can I mention this to my partner? I can't say this because he's going to go crazy, or if I say this, I'm going to be ignored. If I do this behavior, then the person's going to threaten me that the relationship's over. Then that's not healthy, because I'm not saying that you should be able to say what you want, do what you want, and there's no consequences. But at the same time, the repercussions shouldn't be that someone's going to say, I'm going to leave you if you do this, or just ignore you for days if you express your opinion, because that is really unhealthy. It has an impact on you, it has an impact on the relationship. Another key indicator, which falls into what I've just said as well, is that you can be yourself. If you have to pretend to be someone else, or you just feel that you're always on eggshells, you feel that you can't, someone is constantly saying you shouldn't do this. I've been in probably only one relationship where someone constantly, why are you wearing that colour lipstick? Why are you wearing this? Your skirt's too short. That doesn't look good on you. This doesn't look good. And it's just, who needs that? You don't need that in a relationship. So if someone is giving you constructive feedback, then that's fine. But if you feel you can't be yourself, you can't act or talk or be yourself, then what's the point in being in a relationship with someone? It's not healthy, but also it's going to have more of an impact on your self-esteem. So you need to just consider, is it really worth it? The other thing is, your partner supports you and wants the best for you. If you're in a relationship where someone is constantly putting you down and saying you can't do that, or if you need support from them and you're asking for support but they're still not willing to give that to you, then not only is that unhealthy, but it's also can be very destructive. I got the word out eventually. So you want someone that's in your corner. You want a cheerleader. You want someone that, it doesn't mean that person, if they see you going down a blind alley and they know it's going to not work out for you, that they don't say to you, do you know what, be a bit cautious, I love you and I want to protect you, but maybe this isn't the right decision. That's one thing. But if someone is constantly saying, why do you want to write a book for? Why do you want to go to university? Why do you want to do that? Why is that your dream? Why can't you just be happy with what you've got? Just unsupportive, but always planting seeds of doubt. That is going to, impact on your self-esteem. All of the things I'm talking about will have an impact on how you view yourself. You could be a really strong, resilient, confident person. There are some people that go into relationships as strong, they're confident, they have no self-doubt. But by the time they've been with a certain person for 6 months, people will say to them, you're not the same person you was. You've changed. And it's usually because of the influence of that person. So you need to recognise that if you are in an unhealthy relationship, the longer you remain in that situation, the worse it's going to be. Number 4 is that your personal development or growth as an individual, there's no growth. And there's no growth in the relationship. Things are not moving. There's no personal development or growth with you. So if you are with someone and you come together as a unit, you would both be growing at a certain level. There'd be a future, there'd be commitment. You would be progressing as a person. That's the type of relationship you want. If you're stuck constantly because this person is either holding you at a certain place, or for whatever reason you don't feel you can develop, you can't grow, then you need to consider, is this the right environment? Things that stop people from growing are either their environment, the people around them. Finance doesn't stop anyone, because people will usually say that you haven't got enough money to do something. That is not a factor. Personal development and personal growth is usually to do with places, people, or situations. So if this person in your life is bringing you down and not allowing you to grow, to succeed, to shine, then you need to just consider whether you want to remain with them. And the final one is, when you make mistakes, it's not the end of the world. So in a relationship that's healthy, you can mess up, you can make mistakes, you can get things wrong, and it's not going to be like, right, that's it, I'm sick of you not being able to do this, or whatever it is. Fair enough, there are degrees of making a mistake. So, you know, you've got things like cheating, or you've got things like things that are, you know, more major things. Even in those types of relationships, people can sometimes work through. But if you're in a relationship where anytime you get things wrong or you mess up, it's held against you, it's like a black mark against you, then same thing, you need to consider, is it worth it? You need to be free in your relationship with someone. They need to accept you. We're not perfect, we're not robots, so therefore mistakes are going to happen. And the final one, which I won't put in this video because I'll make a separate video on this, is a healthy relationship should be free from physical, sexual, financial and verbal abuse. So I've made quite a few videos about you know, domestic violence. So I'm actually going to be doing a campaign, which I've done before. I think I did like a 7-day campaign on Facebook, also on YouTube, so I'll talk about that separately. But that is pretty obvious, you know, a relationship that's healthy shouldn't contain physical abuse, sexual abuse, financial abuse or verbal abuse, and emotional as well. So let me know what you think. I'm probably going to go into detail. I could probably do a separate video on all of these, but I'll also be talking more about this topic. But I just wanted to give you a quick snapshot, really. And if you're someone in a relationship and you're just thinking, do you know what, I don't feel I can be myself here, I feel like I'm losing parts of me, I feel unhappy most of the time, I feel like this person doesn't even like me, doesn't care about me, there's nothing to stop you from either taking a break, from moving on completely, or through exploring it with a counsellor. Whatever action you need to take for you to be happy, don't ever hesitate, don't ever feel fearful. So I hope you found this video useful. Please feel free to like, to comment, to share, and to continue to subscribe. Thank you to all of my new subscribers, I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and see you all again soon. Bye.